Well, tonight, a reminder that the smallest of choices can make the biggest differences. Last night, we told you about the 21-year-old who lost his life in a terrible car accident on June 3rd. Tonight, Javen Russian's friends and family came together to honor him, marking a week since his death. WHAS11's Connor Steffen explains.
Pulling each other close to hold on tight.
Tomorrow's never promised. Tomorrow is never promised.
Something important to do these days.
Call your family if you haven't spoken to them. Say, hey, I just want to call and say I love you.
If you can't,
keep your ass closed, y'all. Keep your ass closed, man. And just everybody take a deep breath.
Reach them a different way.
So let's keep praying God with each other. You know, my son's strongest man I know in the world. You made him for me, and you made my sons for me, and you knew that we was gonna honor each other this day.
In Seneca Park, the same courts Javen Russian graced just 1 week ago now serves as a permanent memorial.
It just sucks that now I gotta live another day without somebody who had a piece of me.
And to the younger boys, I know it's hard to y'all, his friends. I know it's hard. It's gonna be some hard days. But y'all figure out a way how to pay it forward. Walk them steps that Javen will walk.
The 21-year-old basketball fanatic died in a car crash.
The last time I hugged him was Friday.
A week that's felt like an eternity.
And I wasn't able to hold him while he was.
Javen was out on the road with friends when the car crashed on Lexington Road. An investigation found the 24-year-old driver Daniel Bell hit speeds of 100 miles an hour before losing control. Police also said Bell's blood alcohol level was more than double the legal driving limit.
Man, I'll never have a drink again the rest of my life. If you see me drinking again the rest of my life, you won't take me down, take me under. And that's how serious I am.
Just as serious, the message this group has for anyone thinking about getting behind the wheel.
Pick up that phone. Your life matters, and so does everyone else. We don't want to be at another funeral.
A tiny consideration to help prevent immeasurable loss. In Seneca Park, Connor Steffen, to WHAS 1119, on your side.
Now, the case of a man accused of killing his own mother back in 2018 is now in the hands of the Kentucky Attorney General. The family of 42-year-old Gavin Perkins raised steep safety concerns this week after receiving news that he could be released from a psychiatric facility this weekend. His family said Perkins may be released from Central State Hospital as early as today because his court-ordered stay is set to expire. The Jefferson County Commonwealth's attorney filed an emergency petition on Thursday to extend his hospitalization, but that was denied. The Commonwealth's attorney, Louisville Mayor Craig Greenberg, and even Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear have all stated publicly that Perkins should remain in state custody. His family believes that Perkins is not only posing a risk to them, but to the general public.
You're willing to take your loving mother's life. Whose life would you not be willing to take?
The governor posted on social media that he and the Commonwealth's attorney agreed to refer the case to the Kentucky Attorney General's office Friday night at the request of the Perkins family. At this time, we don't know if Perkins has been released from the institution already or if Cameron's takeover changes that. We've reached out to Central State Hospital and the AG's office for an update. We're still waiting to hear back. Well, it was a big day for Donald Trump in Georgia and North Carolina, his first public appearances since his federal indictment. The 37-count indictment unsealed by special counsel Jack Smith on Friday outlines the charges against the former president. It includes photographs of boxes stored at Trump's Mar-a-Lago home, cardboard boxes stacked on a ballroom stage and in a bathroom. ABC's Allison Cossack has the latest.
Former President Trump campaigning for the first time since the 37-count indictment against him was unsealed, speaking to supporters at a rally in Georgia, calling it a travesty of justice.
It's a horrible thing for this country. I mean, the only good thing about it is it's driven my poll numbers way up.
Trump then traveling to Greensboro for the North Carolina GOP state convention, maintaining his innocence.
Small dollar fundraising is setting records, but still, you get indicted over nothing?
Special counsel Jack Smith is encouraging everyone to read the entire document that lays out the charges against the former president.
Our laws that protect national defense information are critical to the safety and security of the United States, and they must be enforced. Violations of those laws put our country at risk.
Stacks of boxes allegedly filled with sensitive documents that the indictment says Trump was not authorized to possess were found in a Mar-a-Lago ballroom, a bedroom, even a bathroom. Trump is accused of showing some of these documents to unauthorized people at least twice. Once in July 2021, Trump allegedly showed a writer a plan of attack drawn up by the Pentagon. As president, I could have declassified it, Trump is quoted saying. Now I can't. Trump also allegedly showed someone affiliated with his political action committee a map related to a military operation. Trump is accused in the indictment of directing his valet, Walt Nauta, also charged in this case, to move classified documents. Nauta joined Trump on the campaign trail today, serving as his body man. He has not commented on the charges against him. But not included in the indictment, a motive.
All they have to do is prove that the crime was committed beyond a reasonable doubt, and motive does not have to be proven.
The Secret Service, the U.S. Marshals, and Miami police are already working on security plans for Tuesday, when Trump is due to appear in Miami federal court. Allison Cossack, ABC News, New York.
Theodore Ted Kaczynski, the man better known as the Unabomber, was found dead today at the age of 81. Kaczynski, a Harvard-educated mathematician, ran a 17-year bombing campaign in the U.S. that killed 3 people and injured 23 others. He had admitted to committing 16 bombings from 1978 to 1995, permanently maiming several of his victims. A spokesperson for the Federal Bureau of Prisons said that he was found unresponsive in his cell early this morning and was pronounced dead soon after. A cause of death was not immediately known. Well, it is Pride Month, and today the White House honored the month with a celebration. The event, which the administration called the largest Pride event ever hosted at the White House, was initially scheduled for Thursday, but it was postponed because of some poor air quality from the hazardous air that was flowing in from those Canadian wildfires. Chris Hartman with the Louisville Fairness Campaign was invited to attend this year's festivities. Pride Month is being celebrated this year as state lawmakers across the nation have introduced at least 525 bills and enacted 78 laws that whittle away at LGBTQ+ rights, according to the Human Rights Campaign. Well, today the Future Healers celebrated their final meet of the session with First Responders Day. Future Healers is a program designed to connect Louisville's healthcare community with youth that have been impacted most by gun violence in the city. Today, kids were able to interact with medical helicopters and ambulances and learn more about the role that first responders play.
And these kids from 4 to 13 years old, they need that experience. They hear about people getting rushed to a Trauma One center like this at U of L Health. And equally at the same time, what they're learning today is how the first responders take action in regards to somebody being rushed in connection with an emergency.
Future Healers started in October of 2020, and since then they have brought hundreds through the program and have even expanded down into Nashville. And today the YMCA offered a free Safety Around Water clinic. YMCA officials say that it's in an effort to address swim equity in Louisville. Access to safe pools and swim lessons are key factors in ensuring water safety for children, but all too often, children who live in economically challenged areas or homes that simply don't have the opportunity to take swim lessons. Organizers say today was an opportunity to change that.
In addition to promoting water safety and water awareness, is just making sure that we work together as a broader community to make sure that every child, and really every child of any age, has an opportunity has access to a pool, has an opportunity to learn to swim, overcome their fears, and improve their safety.
The next event the YMCA will be hosting will be out at Shawnee Park Pool on June 16th. That is next Friday. It'll run from 4 to 7 in the afternoon.